Now, just a final point, John. The Real Madrid team, they've won 3 Champions Leagues in a row. No one had ever defended it before they did it last year. And yet, I think, and of course, I don't think it was a wonderful win or a glorious triumph on Saturday night for them, but it is in the record books. It won't look so shabby. 13 out of 17 final appearances, they won 13.
As you know, they won it, but they had a goalkeeper, Eamon.
Oh yeah, no.
You know what I mean? Like, we can talk about them gone and all that, but
no, I'm not saying they're gone.
No, I know you're not. I'm only making the point that where I'm just making the point about the realism. They did have a goalkeeper.
Oh, absolutely.
And I'm not saying that you don't know that. Okay.
The point is that Ronaldo gave a strong hint after the match that he might move on. A very strong hint. Gareth Bale said that he also would be talking to his agent, and he didn't think what had happened to him this year was right. He was left completely out of the side, that he hadn't been injured, as had been claimed, that he was only injured for the first 6 or 7 weeks of the season. Since then he's been fit and just left out. So this could be the final sort of glorious night for that Madrid team with Ronaldo in it and maybe even with Zidane in charge. So we could say, if you agree with me, that Liverpool have missed a big opportunity, but we have to celebrate Ronaldo, of course, and Bale. But the Bale goal and the Ronaldo goal in Turin, they've given us moments that are unforgettable.
There's no doubt, Eamon. I mean, they've given us moments, but they're not the cup-winning team of last year or the year before. There's no doubt about that. And Liverpool, actually, in the end, did give it to them.
Yeah.
Now they've done brilliantly well, as we know, Liverpool, to get to do what they did. They've excited us. They beat Manchester City. They scored all the goals.
Yeah.
But ultimately, when it comes to the final, then they were sadly lacking because, first of all, no goalkeeper, which should be a fundamental to any team in going into any big matches like that. And there's no guarantee that you're going to be cut out the way they were cut out. But what we do know, there's a good guarantee that there's a chance of that happening.
Yeah.
And it happened. And you can't legislate for goalkeepers getting away with it all the time. So ultimately, I think Klopp has done brilliantly to get there the way he did, but ultimately failing in the long run to not be aware, certainly not doesn't look to be aware, to have a reliable goalkeeper.
Yeah, and I would have to say also, I said it before the match actually in RT, that any team that let Roma score 6 goals against them over 2 legs in the semi-final would struggle to win the Champions League. And that's the case. John, thanks very much.
Thank you, Eamon,
for joining us. I hope our Liverpool fans out there are in the recovery ward and are recovering, because I know that as a Liverpool fan myself, it was a tough weekend.